And I was just talking to some of the guys in the golden ticket seats, and they were talking about the team rules that we have for our football teams and all that. We're trying to try to take these little fellas and try to put them through a little bit of adversity to get them prepared for life. I mean, one day they're going to be somebody's husband, somebody's daddy. I mean, how about we had a game last week, and we didn't win, and we get toward the end of the game, and I mean it's over for all practical purposes, and the defense is on the field. And I just walk out there on the field and I said, guys, you know what this is about right now? This is about not letting people bully you, run over you. I said, one day you're going to have to be somebody's daddy. One day you have to be somebody's husband. Right now, this ain't about football. This is about you growing up a little bit and toughening up a little bit. That's what it's about right now. And, no game does a better job of teaching that than football. And I know that, Speedy, you had a big game last night.
How'd y'all do?
We lost.
I had a rain.
What is that laughing noise I hear in the kitchen?
Is that Adler?
We hit Adler.
Yeah. I got a game. We got rained out last night.
Yeah.
So we got a game tonight.
So what was the score, Coach?
That'd be 28-6, Bubba.
And this is game number 2 this year?
How's your season starting?
We're 0-2.
0-2.
What else y'all want?
I just wonder how you doing. I know you're taking it well.
So just a couple of big plays beat you, or
Yep.
What's wrong with the team? Are just playing playing better teams?
How did the game go? When did you know you had problems?
The second play of the game when they scored.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Speedy.
I think the way it gets
started.
Speedy,
Speedy, we're all coaches in here.
I've been there. At least they got over with
in some form or fashion, and I don't
such
mean
a horrible.
I don't mean to make light, but
such a horrible.
I tell you,
feeling.
for the show, it's gold.
You talking about snap number 2?
Oh gosh,
That'd be snap number 2 around the right.
I was about to say, did he run by you?
Yeah, smiled at me.
Ran by you. That's the worst. It's one thing.
He had his little mouthpiece. I went, hey, coach.
hear him breathing. Yeah. If they score on the other side, that's bad. But when they run right by you, that's the worst.
Yeah, we're learning. I've got
What did you learn last night?
How I don't like to get beat.
Right.
And
that's something to learn.
And we got 35 kids. 20 have never played, and we're learning. We're learning how to be aggressive, which is a process. And how about this? I just got to do a better job as a coach. Really, it's on me. It's not on the kids. They're out there giving it. They're all, some of them.
That sounds.
I was about to say,
There's a few you'd like to give a little more.
Is there? Are they?
But,
are they,
we
are
just
they
gotta
going
keep,
hard? Are they going hard? I don't
you
mind.
Are
did
you
sign
going hard, or are you going home?
If
Rick, it's just all a blur. I feel like I was in a bar fight and somebody hit me with a steel pipe over the back of the neck, right above the
over and over.
Yeah, and you don't know what happened. You're like, whoa, and you all of a sudden you wake up and everybody starts telling you what happened.
Since I'm Baptist, I have no idea what that feeling is. Is it like a lock-in when you wake up the next morning at 7 o'clock?
A little different. If you didn't go to bed,
A little different.
Little different.
You stayed up all night studying Bible verses.
Especially when you're laying in the gravel.
Yeah, yeah. Or let's just say I was walking to my car
'Cause
and
it'll
got
get
jumped in
you
the
nerves.
alley. Okay, I'll say that.
Right.
But no, we
Why don't you say carjack?
it's not as doomsday as it seems, even though I feel like it, because I have.
All right, here comes the coaching
I
question.
just stared at the ceiling all night.
Here comes the coaching question. Okay, and all the great coaches have said this, and it is an absolute truth. Okay, and it's a biblical truth with our walk as well. It is impossible to be the same. You're either a little better, or you're a little worse. Were y'all better from last week or worse?
What was the score of the first week?
Of course, you got to think about
15-6.
You got to think about opponent and all that.
Right.
Was this a better opponent?
Let me tell you something. They're taking nothing away from the team. We played a very good team. Of course, we made them look like the New England Patriots. But we I mean, they were good. But they're taking nothing from them. They deserve every
Point they scored.
Yeah, and we just got. You know what this does? I've got to get better. We've all got to get better.
What's
and
the number one problem?
I feel like Chiswick after the Clemson game when I just saw our defense not tackle.
And there it is. I chipped away at it. I knew I'd get to it.
And so we got. You know what we got to do? We got to tackle more. That's on me.
Are we aggressive enough?
No, we're not. And you know what? We're going to find out Thursday how aggressive we're going to be. And that's on me.
From a coaching standpoint,
it's on me. It's not an 8-year-old's fault that we got beat.
Yeah.
All right, 28-6. That'll be on me right here. I'd be over here.
Let me ask you this, Speedy.
Now I can't play for him.
Right.
But,
From strictly a coaching, I think we get how the team has played on the field. How do you feel that you have dealt with it?
I've tried to handle this in a good way, and I talk to myself a lot. I go self.
Why do I care so much? Number
do
one.
you talk
Right.
to self after an outburst or before?
Sometimes when they're running right by me, I go self.
Okay.
But you know what?
The self answer.
Right. There were good things that happened last night. A couple. I mean,
it ended.
It's not that we know how to make an extra point.
Right. But you know what? We're working, and that's what these boys have got to understand. And I told them too, that little 8-year-olds looking up at me sweating. I said, I'm gonna see what kind of man y'all are right here. And they just looked up at me like they were confused, and I told them what position to get in. But when it comes down to it, it's all my fault. It's not their fault. I just need them to show up Thursday ready to play.
Right.
Because we're gonna practice and find out who wants to.
Okay.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and